Hi there and welcome to Juicy Celeb Talks. It's incredible how one small comment can ignite a firestorm, especially in a world as intense as gymnastics. MyKayla Skinner, a former Olympic gymnast, recently found herself in the eye of a social media storm after she made some controversial remarks about the current U.S. gymnastics team. Her comments weren't just any casual observations, they sparked a drama that quickly escalated, drawing attention from all corners of the internet. MyKayla, who has always been outspoken, decided to share her thoughts in a YouTube video. She criticized the current U.S. gymnastics team, implying that the depth of talent and work ethic just aren't what they used to be. She went as far as to say that many of the younger gymnasts today don't work as hard as they should. According to MyKayla, this change in attitude is partly due to the safe sport regulations, which she believes have made it difficult for coaches to push athletes to their limits. Her comments quickly spread across social media like wildfire. It wasn't long before the backlash started. The video was deleted almost as quickly as it was uploaded, but the damage was done. Screenshots and snippets of the video were already circulating, and people weren't shy about sharing their opinions. In the video, MyKayla said, "Other than Simone, I feel like the talent and depth just aren't what they used to be. A lot of girls don't work as hard these days." She even commented on the challenges coaches face, stating that they must be careful with what they say to athletes because of the strict safe sport guidelines. MyKayla suggested that this has softened the sport and made it harder to maintain the high level of intensity required in gymnastics. Naturally, these remarks didn't sit well with many, especially considering how hard gymnasts work to reach the Olympic level. Simone Biles, one of the most decorated gymnasts of all time and a member of the current U.S. team, didn't stay silent. Simone took to Instagram, where she posted a message that seemed like a direct response to MyKayla's comments. The post was simple but powerful, highlighting that lack of talent and laziness are not characteristics of Olympic champions. Though she didn't mention MyKayla by name, it was clear to everyone who she was referring to. Simone's post set off a chain reaction, with fans and fellow gymnasts rallying behind her. The gymnastics community turned into a battleground of sorts, with people taking sides. The drama unfolded like a reality TV show, full of twists, turns, and plenty of online exchanges. In response to the overwhelming backlash, MyKayla quickly tried to backtrack. She posted an apology video in which she claimed her comments were misunderstood and taken out of context. She said she didn't mean to criticize the current team and emphasized that she loves and supports all the girls who made it to the Olympics. MyKayla explained that her comments were more about how the work ethic in gymnastics has changed since her time, particularly during the Marta Karolyi era, when training was notoriously intense. However, MyKayla's apology didn't have the effect she hoped for. Instead of calming the situation, it seemed to make things worse. Many felt that her apology was insincere and only served as a way to save face. The gymnastics community continued to criticize her, and the internet wasn't about to let her off the hook.
Rachel Den Hollander, a prominent advocate for survivors of abuse in gymnastics, was one of the people who spoke out against MyKayla. Rachel's words carried significant weight, as she played a key role in exposing the abuse scandals that rocked the gymnastics world. She called out MyKayla for being stuck in the old, harmful ways of thinking about coaching and training. Rachel's comments further fueled the backlash, and MyKayla found herself in an even deeper hole. As the controversy grew, MyKayla's social media accounts were flooded with negative comments. Some people even took it too far, sending her death threats. MyKayla was forced to address these threats, pleading with people to leave her family and friends out of the situation. She acknowledged that, while her comments may have been inappropriate, the level of hate she was receiving was far beyond what she expected.
Feeling the pressure, MyKayla took an unusual step. She publicly asked Simone Biles for help. In a video that seemed almost desperate, MyKayla pleaded with Simone to intervene and ask her followers to stop the hate. She praised Simone for being a champion of mental health awareness and asked her to use her influence to calm the situation. MyKayla's plea was emotional and raw, making it clear that she was feeling overwhelmed by the backlash.
But here's the thing. While both MyKayla and Simone have been vocal advocates for mental health, this situation puts them in a complicated position. MyKayla's initial comments and her subsequent apology highlighted the fine line between expressing an opinion and crossing into harmful territory. It's one thing to have a strong perspective, but it's another to criticize an entire generation of athletes, especially when the sport has been through so much turmoil in recent years. As MyKayla waited for Simone's response, the internet was buzzing with anticipation. Would Simone step in to help, or would she let MyKayla face the consequences of her words? This wasn't just about gymnastics anymore. It had become a broader conversation about responsibility, accountability, and the power dynamics within the sport. Simone's initial response, the Instagram post, was subtle but impactful. She didn't need to directly address MyKayla by name to make her point. Her words resonated with many, reinforcing the idea that the current generation of gymnasts is just as hardworking and talented as any before them. Simone's influence in the gymnastics world is undeniable, and when she speaks, people listen.
MyKayla, on the other hand, found herself in a difficult position. She was caught between her own words and the overwhelming backlash that followed. The internet can be unforgiving, and once the tide turns against you, it's hard to recover. Her attempt to clarify her comments and apologize only seemed to dig her deeper into trouble. The situation also brought up important discussions about the evolution of gymnastics training and coaching. The sport has undergone significant changes, especially in light of the abuse scandals that have come to light. Safe sport and other regulations were put in place to protect athletes, but they've also changed the way coaches can interact with their gymnasts. MyKayla's comments suggested that she believes these changes have softened the sport, but many others see them as necessary steps to ensure the safety and well-being of athletes. In the end, MyKayla's remarks opened up a can of worms that she couldn't easily close. The backlash was swift and severe, and it became clear that the gymnastics community wasn't going to let her off the hook easily. Her plea for help from Simone was a last-ditch effort to calm the storm, but it remains to be seen whether Simone will respond or if MyKayla will have to face the consequences on her own. This situation serves as a reminder of how powerful words can be, especially in the age of social media. A single comment can quickly spiral out of control, leading to unexpected and far-reaching consequences. For MyKayla Skinner, what started as an opinionated remark turned into a full-blown controversy that has put her in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. As the drama continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the gymnastics world is watching closely. Every word, every post, and every response is being scrutinized. In a sport where precision and control are everything, this kind of chaos is the last thing anyone expected. Whether MyKayla can recover from this or if the fallout will have lasting effects on her reputation remains to be seen. For now, all we can do is watch and wait as this real-life drama plays out.